Hi guys, this is Benchfiddler. Today is a tutorial of Lindsey Stirling's Carol of the Bells Christmas song. I did a cover of this song last year and I've been asked to do a tutorial, which is a good idea because it's soon Christmas and you still have time to practice this song and perform it for your family or friends at Christmas. I also wanted to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel because I now reached 1,000 subscribers, and so thank you for watching and subscribing. And as always, please tell me in the comments what you would like for future videos. Also, if you watch Lindsey Stirling's The Upside lyric video project, you can see me playing the song at very small parts of the video at 2 or 3 times. So thank you, Lindsey, for putting me in your lyric video project. And now back to Carol of the Bells. Let's practice. So the beginning of the song is Pizzicato. Try to pinch at the middle of the string to have a better sound and harmonics. It's all in the first position, so it's not the hardest part of the song. Afterwards, at measure 25, the main theme is beginning. So you can either play this main theme switching between first and third position, or you can use second position. Here, you start in first position, this A you switch to second position, second finger, and then you stay in second position. This F, you go back to first position. You can go back to second position here at measure 36. So the easiest way is, of course, the second position, because then you will switch positions fewer times on the fingerboard. On the score, you can see I wrote the first fingering way at the top of the and the second fingering solution at the bottom of the notes. Then practice each note separately so that it's perfectly in tune. Beware of the sharps. Use double stops to check if it's in tune. And you can make a nice crescendo. Here you can switch to second position again. So you make a third finger on this B. Just before you play an empty string, an empty E string, so you have time to switch to second position before you were in first position. And you stay in second position. You go back to first position here at measure 53. And then you switch to fourth position, which is a little tricky, so you have to practice this switching. You make a fourth, you slide your fourth finger from the B to the E. Think of the E before switching. Think of the note you want to make. And then you stay in fourth position. This is the same as the beginning. You can practice your spiccato. Your wrist has to do the work. If you can't do it, you still can play the notes without spiccato. But try to make the accents. So these are double stops, but on the backing track the upper notes are played, so you just have to play the bottom part. The way of the little notes. Practice with a metronome, because you have to be exactly in rhythm with the backing track. You can practice with the backing track or with a metronome. You can draw little marks like I did to spot the beats better. And so on. So afterwards, the theme is coming back, but a little different. So here, I think the best way is to use the fifth position. Here, either you use the fifth position, then third position, or you can use fourth position, which is a little easier. Fourth finger on the E. Like this. And then you are now in third position. And you stay in position. You do the same thing. Of course, if you want to do the glissando that are written on the score, you have to switch positions. But you can also stay in third position if you think it's easier. So I play the whole part again. So here you kind of have to go back to first position to do the glissando and play what's coming next. It's the theme again, and it's better to play it in first position. So here you go back to second position again. Go back to first position at the F, measure 99. So here again, either second position and you stay, or first to third position. So again, on the score, I put the first and hardest fingering way at the top, and what I think is the easiest one at the bottom. So for what's coming next, it's the same thing as before. Here you switch to second position. You make an empty string just before with the E, and you switch during the empty string. Here you go back to first position. Always practice your notes. You have to be perfectly in tune. Mine are not always in tune because I'm practicing. So here you have to switch several times. You can start like what we did before in fourth position. But you cannot stay, you have to go back to third position, just 2-2, between the C and the B. Just half a tone, so it's not too hard. And you can do the whole triplet part in third position, like this. You have to practice very slowly at first and check that each note is in tune. Also go back to first position here. make a harmonic. But it sounds better to vibrate it. So back to the first way in third position. You switch from third position. You can make an empty string just after, and during this empty string you go back to third position. Like this, and then you're in third position. You can do the glissando as well. But first, ensure your B is in tune. So this all is still in third position. Then you have these little very fast scales. So you have to practice them slowly at first, and be careful because only the Fs are sharp. Don't make sharp Cs, for example. All in first position. For the third one, you don't have time to do the whole scale from the A to the B on the E strings, so just start at, for example, start at D on third position. Be careful to play all the notes, especially when you're practicing in slower speeds, so that you have better chances to play all the notes when you increase the speed, and it will sound much better. So here you switch to, what position is it? Sixth position, I guess. You make a 2-2 between the B and the E. There's a glissando as well, so it kind of makes it easier. So the end of the song is also the hardest part of the song. And here also there are different ways of fingering to do it, so you choose what suits you best. Either you start at the fourth position, switch back to third position, and then first position. Here, third finger is better because you can vibrate better. Or you start at the fourth position.
tricky because you don't change position, but you have to change strings, and it still have to be very in tune. But again, you don't switch positions, so it can be better. So you have to also practice the transition. As you can see, it's not perfectly in tune, so practice and practice again. Don't forget to do the accent on the very last note, the very last F, so that your songs end nicely. Always pinch the middle of the string.
Okay, thank you guys for watching this tutorial. I hope it will help you play the song better in Christmas in a few weeks. If you want to download the sheet music and the backing track of this song, you can use the link I put below the video in the description. So thank you again for watching and subscribing and having my channel reach the 1,000 subscribers. So I will see you again in my next video. Thank you for watching and have fun playing!